a lot of for middle six and there is only a dear share. I also for Lancash and only a and I have some debt and I'm a day bremo. A year personal support workers Canada here. And then send your UBC a free personal support worker program, a accelerated, which will just take a couple weeks. Now we're Osaka, where you know share and no home common and them nobody did. To measure says what we PR now about more than one share video yes. One subscribe to channel way. Now I like it. Now I share video video way. It's going to benefit those in Canada or more outside of Canada or more back Canada. It's going to benefit them. Stay tuned and let's find and cover what this video is about. A year the Ontario government Asha said by 2032 obey here some number of personal support workers and some number of nurses and no one ever beshe ho asem. It said the number or the two jano was a very huge number. This is from a reliable source, right? This is directly from a reliable source. This is from the Ontario News. And this is from Toronto News. Ontario needs nurses PSW to top 33K and 50K by 2032. This is based on the respective years. Nurses, nurses. Dodo and Omania PSW Dodo by 2032. Ontario will need 33,200 more nurses and 50,853 more personal support workers by 2032. The focus of this video is going to be on what? The 50,853 personal support workers. Yes, that is going to be the main focus of our video today. Now I bring to you juicy news. A free accelerated program. The government of Ontario obi biara bia we health background, we PSW, we international educated nurse and as a unko personal support worker school bia, but ofe and awo to watch our passion so we bit me ide abeye adwuma ne bia o masiesie this free program almost a bit to your when you are in school. This is the program I as we can see, it's Learn and Earn Accelerated PSW program. Become a personal support worker in 22 weeks. Upscaling existing employees at long-term care homes across Ontario to become personal support workers. It says, 14 weeks of paid full-time online synchronous coursework. During the student participants coursework, the long-term care home will back ability. Will backfill their work position to support their ability to complete the online training. And it's 8 weeks of paid on-site experiential. That is where I'm reading for. 8 weeks of paid on-site experiential training through a clinical placement in the long-term care participant, long-term care home in which the student participant is currently employed. 3 cohorts of 60 each year, April, July, and October. And also sports are on a first come first serve basis. When the cohort is full, applicants will be added to the wait list. This program is fully funded by the government of Ontario. Akwasi Bruni and Zani Jumani Binono. Washa by in like 8 years time, obeying here nurses that will say, obeying here personal support workers. It is the why he said, hey, be away, Juma, long-term care, Juma retirement home, Juma nursing home, respite care, whatever. But Juma maybe a cleaner, housekeeping, be a dietary aid, any Juma be a because security guard or these areas no. But our interest is still percent. obey personal support work or person who upgrading on because Canada Hanum. So we'll start here as a personal support worker. You have the chances of upgrading into becoming what? A nurse or more personal support worker to RPN courses. Within like 2 years. Now what graduate nurse or this is what the government is putting in place. And you're 22 weeks, but they are going to pay you while you are in school. And you will be able to apply for this program. I will be taking you through the link very soon. The one who send you a CTA. Opposite and you be who one person more apply, and you be who one more so or more person maybe I will know more about this juicy offer, right? Okay. So men say baby, I am going to be sharing my screen with you guys. Send you where to actually what apply through this. And now my crown also will apply. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is it. The Learn and Earn Accelerated Program. Existing long-term care staff identified and enrolled. Existing. This means that you should be working already in a long-term care home or maybe like a nursing home. Income protection while participants undertake 3 months of online training. This is not even in person. It's fully online. You're fully online, but you won't be to your car. Clinical placement in long-term care home in which they are employed. Maybe obey or clinical placement. This is going to give you better chances because they are always looking for personal support workers. Long-term care homes and nursing homes and adults papa. Every day, every time. These nursing homes are still recruiting. Yes. Even in the hospitals, I'm from personal support workers, but I be more from patient care aid, I'm from the nursing assistant, be more different names I had them all. Be more from regulated care assistants. Yes, and also they are always recruiting for personal support workers. You also have the chance to graduate as a personal support worker. It's going to be a 14 weeks of full-time online synchronous coursework. A fully online coursework. During the student participants coursework, the long-term care home will backfill their work position to support their ability to complete the online. It's a school. Befa will be their shower night. Then maybe I will full-time, maybe a full-time housekeeping or just paper, maybe I will clean long-term care home. But on my time, long-term care, I she said, the student in a started coursework there. Long-term care home no omonfa will be in share adwuma replace ne bia omema na temporary part-time line from all permanent full-time line no omema will be temporary part-time line because you be to your work so you wouldn't have to come back to work and make more money just to upkeep yourself. It's omobeboa I'm waiting many sound mind akwesi broni no be ma sound mind I'm waiting asua program ni nyina within 14 weeks. Even though this is an online course, students should not book any holidays or relocate during the course, as there will be in-person skill practice and testing at their long-term care home or Hamba North campus. The program is going to be held in Hamba College. Hamba College in Albania, Hamba College is in Toronto. Albania, fully online. I will be me two coin, but almost penny set. Any coin say two coin. Book any kind of holidays and as any kind of vacations because if we want me was buy in-person with skilled practice like hands-on new maybe so that be with me experience. Student will be assigned to a preceptor from their long-term care home prior to beginning their clinical placement. When you those are long-term care but once you start this will be a preceptor will be training you on the job. I was a person builder now with hands-on experience. Yes, students will be registered and will be expected to start light online prep work approximately 4 weeks before the cohort start date. To start you because this is a new field for you. They will have register some kind of light online courses be now the humanicity because it's kind of a net thing but you want a coin. Let's say Kruman Abuchi the BI may catch and go for say you don't need to work hard. you need to work smart. O work harder, o bebre. O work harder. You are not going to into your work bebre. You are not going to benefit more wages than obi or work smart. It's your send you see the perfection is what we're looking for. Yang far process, especially if you are a PSW. Or more PSW, right? You need to work smart. You don't need to like work hard. Yeah. So 8 weeks of paid on-site experiential training through a clinical placement in the long-term care. In a way, 8 weeks here. Oh yeah, Juma or long-term care. I said, way back in Ghana, my friend, all clinicals. Yes, and the all clinicals, no much yawoka for 2 months. Yes, it will shift to be our bekobi or move market. No matter yawoka seni so. There will be 3 cohorts of 60 students each year. And every year, be almost 3 semesters. Now, every semester, be almost for 60 students. Beginning April until almost April. No, maybe because just 22 weeks into almost 3 months. To almost starting April. By May ending, June ending, no maybe no mass in July. To almost started in July, August, September. Ending of September, no maybe no matter to us, so October to what I think January, no maybe no more breaking for 3 months as a normal server. We'll be recruiting on a first come first serve basis. This is Omunimobia. So time I'll be registered. So when man make you through the first maybe April, no, or register as April, they will switch you to July sanity. Okay, so this is where the interesting part is. The patch also I heard this point, I'm not subscribing to this YouTube channel. My who's also subscribing. Click on that notification bell as well. The fact send a bell, I post new content, you'll be the first word watching us that. So the person share frequently asked questions, and some of us say nipa be bisa and here how do I apply? I know say a lot of people watching me would like to apply to this. How long is the course? Will participants get paid for the full 22 weeks? Who manages? What are the course hours? What does the preceptor training look like? Who is eligible for the program? And then, are there any visa requirements, ABA or Ghana or outside of Canada, and you would like to hop on this juicy opportunity? Are there any visa requirements or member of visa requirements? Are there any risk? You're about to keep them one after the other. So let's first look at how do I apply. Applications are managed by the long-term care home. Staff cannot directly apply to this program. The long-term care home will need to contact us at this email to request a copy of the demographic file. Management at the long-term care home will need to complete the file with staff details and return it to us ASAP, as spaces are limited. The final cutoff point for application will be 2 weeks before the start date. To avoid delays, we advise homes to not wait for a full list of applicants before submitting. There is no limit to how many demographic files home can submit. Please do not put staff on the leave of absence or move their shifts without confirmation that they have been accepted onto our program. One kasa wouldn't pay now online and search it. This is the main reason I will not be leaving a link in the description, because you should be working in the facility already. Also, we hear Juma facility, you should be working in the facility already as maybe any position other than what a personal support worker. You could be working as a housekeeping aide in the dietary or kitchen, or be a room cook, perform anything aside personal support worker. Yes, it is a we interested. Now our culture will managers no more. Maybe our DOC, our long-term care home. Or catch one of your managers. No more reach out to program for you, or more organizing program where through this email no highlight to our partners at hamba.ca. John best send it, or whom best send this our request to them. No more form be also the failure at the mouth. No more must send the call. Say that is how it's going to take. All right, so let's look at how long is the course. Kind is going to be 22 weeks long, but it's going to be 14 weeks of full-time online courses and 8 weeks paid clinical placement ɛwɔ long-term care home na wo catch kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ no. Nti for example wontumi nsubmit maybe a request from Confanoche now nkɔnkɔyɛ wo placement or tech hospital. Confanoche for na recommend you. It means it's only here your services as a personal support worker. It's in a while na also your what or clinical placement. Now once now o hwehwɛ sɛ hɔ na wobɛyɛ adwuma full time. So please sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ adwuma wɔ any other sector aside personal support worker, you should be thinking of applying. Sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ no ma sɛ wowɔ doubt sɛ wopɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ no ma, you shouldn't tell them to what try to let you in on this course. Okay, so will participants get paid for the full 22 weeks? Yes, participants are paid for the full duration of the course. Participants will receive payment bi-weekly and will be paid 19.25 per hour for 25 hours to 30 hours per week. The every hour biano $19.25. There's more than what the minimum wage in Ontario. The minimum wage of Ontario is like $16, $17. They are giving you $19. Every week they are expecting you to have like 30 hours, 25 to 30 hours a week. Every week we are because of class online. Yes, this is going to be a full payment for you. Every week we are in Canada. Payment be a juma be a way a foul since be a you are being paid every 2 weeks. 2 weeks be a yeah, this is a very good opportunity. Yeah, this is a very good opportunity. But if you find yourself working in any other sector in a long-term care home other than a personal support worker, please, this is a good one for you. Yes. Who manages the payment? One bit to our payment will come directly from Hamba to them. Omo organize program when normally bit to our worker. And yes, a offer would be so. And but yes, they are going to pay you. This comes at no expense to the home. And your home never will be to our no makase minister. Program for once you are hopping on the program, they will take your details, they will take your voice check, they will take everything, and they will just be sending you your money. Send you a say. All right. So what are the course hours? The course hours is going to be a full time. Full time means Monday to Friday. Here in Canada, if you are a student and you are a full time, it's Monday to Friday. Over to Marco 9 to 5, followed by 8-week full time clinical placement. So it's 18 on Canada. They are going to take your time. That's why they are going to pay you 19.25 every hour for your time. So you are going to class for 9 to 5. That's almost 8 hours. 8 hours, no, Monday to Friday. That's 40 hours a week. That's full time. Full time in Canada is 40 hours a week. The full time, no, every 2 weeks we are 80 hours. Or multiply 80 by 19.25. At least it should actually help you out, right? 80 by 19.25. That's $1,540. That's a gross. On better taxes, you should be living with this 1,200 or something. At least will be to media sort of out, right? Okay, so let's move on. What does the preceptor training look like? All preceptors must complete the preceptor training. The preceptor workshop is delivered online and is approximately 25 hours. We also provide the preceptors with a handbook. Please note that the workshop is currently being revised and is subject to change. This is going to be training on the job now. Also training at your FM 3 to 5 hours. Hopefully they are going to also get paid. Who is eligible for the program? This is the problem people are waiting for, right? Okay, so let's see. Current employees, that's example, your resident attendants, dietary aides, housekeeping aid at long-term care homes based on Ontario. If you are outside of Ontario, I'm very sorry, this offer is not going to benefit you. It's what the government of Ontario who is doing this for. It's people, it's residents. All participants are expected to have completed grade 12 or equivalent level education. If you are working in a long-term care home as maybe a resident attendant, as a dietary aide, as a housekeeping aide, any other sector aside personal support worker, our interest or by personal support work about Uniska, this is the opportunity for you to hop on, right? Yes. So are there any visa requirements? The course is designed for domestic students only. Participants must be Canadian residents to be accepted onto the program. We do not accept students on study permits. If your staff is on a work permit and is interested in this course, please contact us to further discuss their status and eligibility. So this is basically between the long-term care home and Omo. This is a work permit. So the work permit about Romano and our person or yeah they will help you on to this. Even if you are so when the visitors visa crown buy and as a person, yeah, you could talk to your long-term care home or which mama or LMI just to hop on this. That is another juicy thing. Maybe you'll be thinking say, oh, the material requirements. No, there is always a way around this. So we need work permit. You know, can say if your staff is on a work permit, the work permit could be LMIA, it could be any kind of work permit. Work permit, we are a work permit. Now, Omumu masa recommend they will say, oh, yeah, many power be a work permit 1 year for MIA for 2 years. You percent or baby we are course with. That's a good thing. Or media bomb. Are there any risk if you've received if you do not successfully pass one of the PSW courses, you may be expected to pay the cost of the tuition fee to repeat the course and retake the exam. This shouldn't be said you're free, corner because invest in you, right? They are invested, and yes, own also person but to go on more, nipa bibini and I say nipa can abuse the system. Obuonuma will piska or said I hopping on the thing, but once you will still need to go back to the school. But one I will be to you for tuition, one I will be to you for everything, just to repeat the course and take the exam again. Yes, if you have received any funds or materials associated with this program and do not successfully complete the coursework or any other requirement, you will be responsible for repaying the full amount to Humber College. Yes, it is a free or now to one pass a course now. You are going to what repay them. This is to make sure that this is not a yet easy way around it. Say you should be willing to study because to pass our program, participants will be required to meet Humber's English language proficiency policy. This will be met by participating in a course needing on. And I do not book any holidays or relocate. I think I've already mentioned that. Yes, and just to make sure and just to advise us, once you hop on this program, please take your courses serious. It's just 22 weeks. It will just go by. There are 14 weeks per se because 14 weeks full time of online courses. You just need to stick to your book and then what pass the course. If you have existing employees in your long-term care home that might be interested, then I'm a kind, or I was a long-term care home and I recommend the woman or more than FO. So just about the program, the Learn and Earn Accelerated program is funded by the Ontario Ministry of Long-Term Care to upskill existing direct employees at long-term care home to become personal support workers. For 2022-2023 pilot phase of the Learn and Earn Accelerated program was funded. After a successful pilot, the program was expanded for 3 years until 2025 to 2026. Air cost, it's still in place at air cost. How satisfied were you with it? Almost for my be also satisfied. Extremely satisfied. For sure, more feedbacks never now. They are all choosing extremely satisfied near the end. So it means that it's actually a good thing, right? Yes. This is a juicy one for us to hop on. Best share will be said. We are here Juma in a long-term care home. I want your personal support worker, but over the hopes and the dreams of becoming one. This one is for you, right? Yes. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and please do what you share this one to your loved ones. This is a juicy one. It also be a happy one. A lot of people are here with visitors visa. 1 year Juma. You should be doing because any guys are watching us. You should be upscaling. You should be upgrading yourself to a limit where, because one, mind you, you are immigrant, and so there. Why must you be there, bro? You didn't come to like just form or say obey a boka. You should be upskilling because send we are seeing done. Then you're kind by the end of 2023, 2032, they should be looking to have almost 50,000 personal support workers and 33,000 nurses. Until you start from being a PSW, then you upskill again to becoming what? A registered nurse. Then you are going to make more money, right? Yes. So yeah, we have for middle BBRs as well to this point. Now, what subscribe it, number like your video, yeah, mommy. Already Yanko won share will be na on Tinani Munche. Also for Lancaster on the media share. That's an SRBC.